Good morning! Quick intro before I start the day. I'm heading to Copenhagen for a full day. I'm not here for several days. I'm just gonna pop in today since I'm in Malmö and it's 15 minutes from here. Really easy. So I'm taking Anna's bike and I'm gonna bike around Copenhagen today. Go to a museum, go to some cafés and some antique shops. I really want to find some more cute knickknacks. So yeah, that's the plan. Guys, I made it to Copenhagen. It's so pretty. I'm gonna go to Atelier September to grab a coffee, some food. And then it's the museum, Muji, bunch of stores to tackle. My latte is in here. I've been here for over an hour and it's taking a while, so I think I need to hurry up a little. So guys, I don't have much time until the store is closed, but I'm gonna go check out Hay House and maybe another bakery and Muji, and then I'll go to a park. I went around some shops. I went to Hay Design, I went to Muji, this department store called Ilu. I went there and they had Bodum as well. I really love Bodum, but I feel like the brand is not expanding, it's like closing down bit by bit, so I haven't seen Bodum in a while. But I really like their simple designs. So I got these thermal mugs that are like double layer. I'll show you once I get home or once I get to Anna's place, but I got that. I got like another Koh-i-Noor color pencil from the museum, SMK. It was really beautiful there. I actually really loved how the garden looked. It was just such a vibe. Now I'm eating sushi in the King's Garden and it is amazing. So beautiful here. I feel like the birds are looking for my sushi though. I saved this immediately. I just looked for this sushi place spontaneously because it looked really good, had good reviews. It's called Kujaku sushi. And compared to Sweden, this sushi was just so affordable. I was shocked. I ended up getting like a big one for 2 people, so there's 34 pieces, so I'm gonna bring more than half of it back to my siblings' house later, so we can just share some like late night snack. But the people there all were so nice, like they did the little extra. Service was so good, price is so good, tastes so good. I'm back from Malmö. I'm back in Stockholm now. And I thought I would quickly show you guys what I got in Malmö. So I was there for 3 days and then 1 full day I was in Copenhagen by myself. It was so beautiful and peaceful. It was the day before marathon weekend in Copenhagen, so I really got to see like all the people there. It was so alive and so fresh, so beautiful. I don't know what it is about Copenhagen, it's just so calm, but also there's so much class to it. I don't know how to describe it, like I'm really short in my vocabulary, but had the best time there. I wish I could go back since it's so famous for their design and architecture. The main reason why me and Lina, my younger sister, were there was because my sibling Anna had a film showing. I was really happy to be there, but we went thrifting quite a bit. Didn't find as much as I wanted to, but I still feel like it was a good summary to end the trip with like a few new things, you know? First up, they don't have Muji in Stockholm anymore. Muji has disappeared out of Sweden, I believe, and yeah, in Copenhagen they had Muji, so I was like, I need to go by because they had the Hay House right next to the Illum department store, and in the Illum department store they had Muji. So I quickly got this water bottle just because I wanted something during the summer that's very light. I didn't have a bottle at the moment, so I was just gonna quickly grab one. And I usually go to Muji because of their pens and their notebooks and like their tableware, like dining stuff, so like bowls and stuff, rice bowls. I have 2 sizes in them and I really like their basic design, and I wanted like a bigger one for noodles and stuff, but the one I had in mind was way smaller. So in the end I just walked around the floor a little and I realized they had this brand called Bodum, which I really like, but also disappeared in Sweden, or like the area I lived in. So I've been only getting their stuff online. Like I really like their thermal, like double-walled glasses. And I have this Chamberlain coffee double-walled mug that I adore because it's so big and chunky, but Chabin loves it even more. So we were fighting over that mug. So I was thinking we need something that's big, but I got 2 of these thermal glass mugs. I really love the simple design. It's just perfect. And then I also got this top. It's a second-hand top, but I thought it was really cute as an off-the-shoulder top. It's kind of light dusty pink, but not so sure. I feel like this would be perfect at the river or something on like a late summer night or during the day if it's cold. And the other things I thrifted with this top as well yesterday was these pillowcases. I've been really wanting to do some embroidery because my siblings are so good at it and it always looks so nice, but I'm not really an embroidery girl. I like knitting more, and I thought it was a good time to get into it. I just got this laced pillowcase that I thought was really cute. Everything was super affordable, so hence why I just grabbed some things I was leaning towards. So I want to do like an embroidery maybe of my name or something in a pop of color, which is something Anna did on their pillow, and I really like that, so I want to do that. Then I have another one in like a more yellowish beige color. It's one-sided, the lace detail, and you just open it from the top. So I'm thinking if I do like an embroidery on the top here, could be nice. And where I got these things was like the Red Cross secondhand in Landskrona, which is like a sea town village a bit above Malmö, and it was so beautiful there. It felt like we were somewhere else. Me and my sister Lina kept saying, whoa, it feels like we're in Italy or something, because we had this great bolognese pasta and carbonara sitting on the patio outside. I had a coffee and the weather was just great, and it was so beach town vibes, and it was so quiet. Not many cars were there, and the buildings were just so old and well preserved that it felt so nice. But the few last things I got, these I got in Malmö. So we went to, it's one of the biggest chain secondhand stores in Sweden, which is called Myrorna. It means ants. I don't know why it's called that, but I got this butter knife from Opinel. I haven't really heard of this brand, but I did a search while I was at the store and was happy to find this. It's really like in new condition, I guess. So cute. And I don't have a lot of colored butter knives, and one of my favorite things to collect are butter knives. Like, I love a good nice shaped butter knife, so I know I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this. And then I think my cupboard will be hating this, but I got another like tea tea set that is not colored. So I got this coaster with this tea mug, and I thought the handle and the size was really cute. Like, it's quite big. This I would still consider a pretty like normal sized teacup. I like a good bigger one, and this is even taller, so I know I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this. It feels like a hotel coffee mug. They had like shorter ones as well, but I felt like this would suit me really well. And the thrifting there is crazy because I got this for 9 Swedish crowns. Same for the butter knife, the coaster. This was 40 crowns, this was 20 crowns each. So the thrift gods were with me. I saw a lot of other thrift stores that we really wanted to visit, but realized that it was Sunday, so they all closed so early and we didn't have time for it, so that's another reason to go back. But yeah, now I'm gonna just sit and do some reference research and go through my portfolio that I handed in to my dream school, because I have an interview tomorrow and an exam, so I'm gonna be there from 9 to 4 the whole day, making some things and doing some sketches and talking to the people there. So exciting things. I'm trying to not be nervous because it tends to help me when I can picture like the place already, and I guess it brings some type of comfort to me. So whenever I'm nervous or have an interview, I try to picture like the place it's gonna be held in and stuff, so then I can get used to it. Like last year I had another school I really liked, and when I knew I got an interview, it was pretty close to my house, so I just went there and looked around to see if I knew which room the interview was gonna be in, so then I could like picture and not feel too uncomfortable, you know? Like I knew where I was going, etc. So yeah, I know what to kind of expect, but I feel like I just have to explain myself a bit better than last year, because it is still a competition between the participants. So yeah, I'm gonna do some research, see if I can find some ideas for tomorrow. I'm gonna try to go through, see what I want to say as well and stuff. But yeah, I came home. We took the train at 7 a.m. and arrived at 1 p.m. so it took 6 hours. We went through Gothenburg and back to Stockholm, so it was quite a bit. But yeah, once I came home, I just took a big fat nap. I didn't even realize that Shavin had gone to work. But yeah, apparently I slept through the whole thing. Last but not least, I have been knitting quite a bit on this trip. This is a sweater that is ongoing. It's the Cloud sweater by Petite Knit, but it's an ongoing sweater that me and my sister Lina are knitting. I know Anna wants to join in too, but we're knitting Harry Potter sweaters because we are fans of Harry Potter, and I have the Gryffindor sweater, although apparently I'm a Ravenclaw. I feel like I want to be a Gryffindor, and Lina is doing this in like a midnight blue color. And it's really like a rusty, nice color. So we're knitting the body, but from here to here has taken me months because I haven't like picked it up in a while. But I think the last few days I was able to knit quite a bit, and I knitted for 6 hours on the train. I'm not a fast knitter, so I need to be in the zone to be able to do it. And it's like thicker yarn, so it takes a bit longer. I'm really enjoying it. I hope we can be done with this, or like at least with the body, before summer is official, since we don't want to be knitting this during the summer. And then when fall comes around, we want to be done with it. So I'm thinking we're gonna do like, you know, I don't know what these stitches are called, but you know when you do stitches on top of your stitches in another color? I think we're gonna do like an old font with our initials. So I'll have like L here, you know, the sweater that Ron and Harry get from Ron's mom for Christmas. That's the one we're going for. So once it's closer to being done, I'll show you again, but I have these two yarns that are really working well. The main yarn I have is this like very rusty brick red color, and has a lot of like particles of black in it as well, which adds to the rustiness of it. It's the Rauma Garn 100% Norwegian wool in color 4120 for anyone who's wondering, but this brick red color was hard to find, but I also got it at a yarn shop that I like. But I don't think I have the name of the color at the moment. Once I find out, I can update you guys, because I'm gonna go back to get some extra yarn. But yeah, just wanted to pop in, have a little chat, talk about everything I got. So, satisfying find. Love this. And these. What is it about being an adult and just collecting your homeware that's so satisfying? Hello, I'm back from my interview. Oh, feels nice to be done with that. Goodbye. And yeah, I'm trying not to excite myself too much, but I feel like it's feeling quite alright. That's what I'm gonna leave it at. It felt good and I want to stay positive, but I don't want to get disappointed and sad, so I'm gonna say that it went just fine. Today has been hectic. I feel like last year, at least last year, I was there and did the interview at the same school, which is why it was really nice, because I knew what to expect when I got there, and I met some of my classmates that I went to art school academy, like 5 of them go there now at the university, so that was really nice. I met up with one in the morning and we talked a bit on the way. I was going through my portfolio on the train because I wanted to make sure that I have all the information in my head, like so I haven't forgotten about it, you know? So that's what I was up to from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. We were doing like an exam, and you're also calling in for an interview, and really nice vibes. They recognized me from last year, which was really nice. Everyone will get a call eventually. It's either that you have gotten into the school or it's either that you are on the waiting list. I think out of 18, there are about 12 or 10 students that get in. Try to stay positive. I'm proud of myself. I felt like today went well. It was a bit more stressful with the time than last year because I wasn't sure of what I wanted to like really do. I felt like my assignment was a bit more advanced and difficult this time around, but yeah, I don't know, I just get such good vibes from that school. It's crazy. I still have another second school I'm applying to in 4 days, so I'm still gonna work on that because the timing is weird. Like I won't get the phone call before I've handed this one in, so you never know. It's like one of the hardest schools to get into when it comes to art school here in Stockholm as well, so it's not like my backup, but in a sense of like priorities, then it would be a backup, but not necessarily based on how hard it is to get in, you know? So I still have to prepare that, but for now I'm gonna YouTube rot, which is gonna feel really nice. What have I been up to? I don't know, I just felt like, you know when you feel like your nerves are dead and like you're not really nervous for anything until the day happens and you get there and you're like, holy crap, what am I about to do? And yeah, I think I've gotten pretty good at like regulating my nervous system. I take deep breaths and I constantly try to remind myself that things are gonna go well. Yesterday night I did have some intrusive thoughts of like overthinking situations, how it might go down, and from my experience nothing ever goes down the way you thought it was gonna go, so I try to get rid of those thoughts and focus on sleeping. I did take a nap before, so that was a bit difficult, but just had to take a lot of deep breaths, and of course as soon as the interview was over I wasn't that nervous anymore. But yeah, if you're going through like the same thing, like if you have performance anxiety, like I've had that all my life, scared of presentations and such in school, like planned presentations, I hate those, still do. But now I feel like I just gotta suck it up because I'm 26. Before I was like trying to avoid it as much as I could possibly avoid it, but now when you're all grown up, and also living in Sweden helps a lot because in classes you have to present your projects in like a short portfolio and explanation thingy in class a lot in front of your classmates and your professor, so that I've gotten a bit used to, although I haven't been in school for a year. And also maybe my job as a receptionist has like helped a lot. I work at a hotel, so I meet so many guests in and out, and I'm the one who has to like reach out and trying to open them up, you know. So I guess that has helped, but as a kid, when it comes to like presentation, having so much anxiety and grown up with that, I feel like it's never come naturally, and I just want you guys to know that it doesn't come naturally either. Like, it's easy to talk in front of camera because I'm alone, but if it were in front of like hundreds of people, I don't think I would have managed it as much as I can at the moment. But I'm just rambling on because I'm not nervous anymore. Like, my body has let go, so now I'm slowly getting a headache, and I just feel like I have to eat and like I said, rot. So that's what we're gonna do. 배 아파.
고마워.
마음에 불네.
밥값 듣기도 하고, 그지? 이거 내가 어릴 때 왕이모 해주신 건데. 커피잔 어때? 미키 남자.
너무 좋아.
I just made it home. I actually forgot that I brought my camera, but it was in my bag all along. But oh well, I went thrifting with my sister Lena, and we went to where Chabin is working and got like a drink, non-alcoholic. I did get a few things at the thrift shop. We went to Artikel 2 in Slussen, really nice place. Today was like a good find day. It's a Tuesday, I don't know if that has anything to do with this, but the thrift gods were with Lena today and not with me, so the things I got are like nothing out of the ordinary. I just got like a brown long sleeve t-shirt that fits my body shape really well, like loose and but at the same time has a bit of volume to it, so it's really nice and thin and cotton. So got that. What else did I get? I got 4 dessert plates that are small because Chabin always tends to use my coasters as like plates, small plates, so I thought this would be like a good use. It's very flat, but I like the detail of it being like the edges being more inwards. I do want to get more things with color and patterns, but I'll do that after, since I have now like the basic ones, so I won't get like tired of the unique ones when I get them. Anyway, stocked up on our yarn. This was the main reason why we left the house. I think I told you this one a few days ago, but this is the one I didn't have info from. So it's the Tilia garn by Ficolana. It has 70% of kid mohair, then 30% silk, so it's really soft. This like softens out the Rama garn, that where the wool is a bit like more rough. And this color goes perfectly together, even though it's not from the same brand. So I don't think there's like a big difference from the other day, because I knitted most of like the body whilst I was on the train back home from Malmö, but this is as far as I've gotten. We said we were gonna watch Little Forest. It's like a Korean movie that's remade from the Japanese one, and I really love it. I've loved it since it came out. Me and my friends Bon and Chisu, it's like one of our most favorite mutual movies. Love that one. So while we're eating sujebi, which is also Korean dish, it's like soup with like, not rice cake, but like flour dumplings in the soup. And we're gonna eat that with fresh kimchi that Chabin made the other day. So whilst we're watching that, we're gonna eat that. And then knit, which will be really nice because in the movie there's a lot of like cooking. It's basically like a cooking countryside movie, so that's gonna be really cozy. Still need to prepare for like the second uni that's due in a few days, but I really don't know. I feel like now I'm just preparing for it because it might be my backup. My heart is not with the school yet, so I don't want to like, I guess, apply to it, because if I don't want to accept it once I get in, then I'm like, why is there a point of applying? I'm not like super stressed or anything at the moment. I guess it's just like popping up in my head once in a while. So yeah, I'm gonna sit on that this evening, but first of all, I need to enjoy my evening, so I'm gonna make some sujebi now.